know, I'll be going to bed here real soon. I just wanted to touch bases with people and say hello with my family. Happy Sunday evening. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. It was pretty nice weekend. I'm not complaining. It was the Derby weekend. I didn't do any Derby festivities this year, unfortunately, but we'll definitely be in Louisville soon. Be on the lookout for a Lifestyles with Eric in Louisville next month in June, probably the second to third week of June. So be on the lookout for that. When you come in, please show your love and thumbs up the video, please, if you don't mind. That helps the video get into the algorithms of YouTube. We want this channel to grow, and we want more people watching our YouTube shows. So we definitely want to thumbs up the video. When you come in, please make sure you thumbs up the video, please. Again, that's very, very important. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Again, if you didn't know, if you're just now tuning in, please share the video out. Again, that's very important. If you're not a subscriber of Lifestyles with Eric, please consider subscribing to Lifestyles with Eric. We're definitely family here. There's no strangers here. We all love each other, and we all look out for one another. So please consider bringing a family member or friend, or tell a friend. Miss Nicole G, what's going on? Welcome to Lifestyles. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Want to see how many people we got coming into the chat tonight. We want to see how many people come into the chat tonight, rather. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. It is Sunday evening. We've got through the first weekend of May. Hopefully some weather is going to get better, is what I'm praying for. Miss Deborah Bacon, thanks for coming in. We got another faithful family member. I hope you got that gift card in the mail. Miss Deborah Bacon was our once a month member winner. Every month I'll be doing a drawing of all my members to give back to the people that give to me. And, you know, that's my faithful members. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for being a faithful member. Do remember, this is a monetized channel. This is now a super chat. So if you see that dollar bill sign at the bottom, you know what to do. I don't have to keep reminding you, but I am going to remind you until we get this channel on automatic, and I'll just be saying thank you, and thank you. In the meanwhile, I want to see how many people come in tonight. Miss Cheryl Mays, thanks for coming in tonight. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you for coming in. I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. Very safe. I hope your loved ones were safe. I hope everybody has a blessed week this week. Kind of just touching bases. Hey, Miss Debbie, thanks for coming in. Miss Debbie Webby's in the house. Another faithful family member. I just want everybody to have a safe week. Watch the crazy drivers. Be aware of your surroundings, and pay it forward. Help your fellow man and help your fellow woman. We have to help one another so that we'll be okay. That's the name of the game. Help each other. What would you do if your special needs child was mistreated by a staff at their school? Miss Hope, thanks for coming in. What would you do if your special needs child was mistreated or mishandled by a staff member at their school? Mr. Levi, thanks for coming in. Mr. Herb's in the house. Mr. Herb is in the house. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Herb. I want to get your opinion on a story I heard about a few days ago, maybe a week ago. I kind of just was getting a little info on that. So there's a special needs child in Indiana. Excuse me. There's a special needs child in Brownsburg, Indiana, a suburb of Indianapolis. And this child was definitely mistreated in school by a staff member or by staff members. This particular child was made to eat his own vomit. And I've never heard of a case like that, especially at school. Maybe at home somebody mistreating a child, but not at school. But yes, this child was made to eat his own vomit. Yes, you heard me, folks. He was made to eat his own vomit. What would you do if your child, special needs child, was made to eat his or her own vomit? How would you feel and what would you do? What would be your reaction, along with getting those teachers fired and filing charges on those teachers and going to the school board and filing whatever you could file? What would be your reaction if your special needs child was mistreated and mishandled in that manner to make eat their own vomit? I've never heard of anything so disgusting in my life. I just thought I'd bring that up to my faithful family members and let me know what you think about that. What's your take on that? Isn't that just completely insane for a staff member to make a child with special needs eat his own vomit, or any child on that hand, any child to make eat their own vomit is a problem. That's child neglect, and all of that. Yes, yes, Debbie, absolutely. It happened in the lunchroom. Um, but again, I just wanted to get your reaction to this. What would you do if this was your child? Because I know I would do everything. I would do everything in my power to make sure that those staff members were prosecuted to the fullest. Everybody wants to do physical harm to people that do things to children, and that's uh, definitely warranted. But I know you can't always handle things that way. Sometimes we have to handle things in a professional manner. Although I'd want to manhandle any man or woman that neglected my child in their care. I'm sorry, I would want to hurt them. Yes, because they're a child. You said any special needs help would be free for the rest of his natural life. Yeah, Herb. Okay, you might have to rephrase that, Herb. But yeah, there there has to be a special place for a person that mistreats a child anyway. But a child that has special needs that can't do everything and has a learning development issue, um, a person that does something to a child like that, there's definitely a special place for that person. And we need to make sure that we look out for our young people that are under special care. We can't turn a blind eye to a child that has special needs. No, you're absolutely right, Debbie. Although you know what, you'd want to slap a person that did that, but you cannot do that. You'd have another fish to fry. But again, everybody's opinion is different and everybody's reaction is going to be different. So if somebody can get their hands on somebody, believe me, it's going to happen. George, what's going on, my friend? The voice is in the house. Um, yeah, George, we discussed this earlier, and I would be livid if my special needs child was mishandled like this. There would have to be some explanation, and somebody would definitely there would be heads rolling, and we'd have to get to the bottom of this some sort of way. Um, Again, anybody that mistreats a child has a serious problem. It would take a lot of patience for me, Deborah. I completely get you, and I understand. It would take a great deal of patience for me not to want to manhandle anyone, man or woman. I'd smack the open hand, like, you know, like, like I probably keep smacking them. That's just me. Man, that was so messed up at all, shit. Yeah, absolutely. George, they belong in prison. They don't need to get out on bond. They don't need to handle their business. They need to go straight to jail. Period. That's just my opinion, my friend. Anybody that handles a child in this manner needs to go straight to jail, and they don't need to get out on bond. They just need to go straight to court, to jail, to prison. That's it. Then the next person may think a little harder about if they would consider harming a child. Maybe they would look at it and like, maybe not. I've seen what they did to this last person, so no, I don't think I better hurt a child. I'm really getting tired of it. I'm really, really getting tired of it. Children are so precious, and to um, mistreat a child like that is just uncalled for, and there's no place for it. No place at all. Deborah, I completely agree. I completely, completely agree. Um, we can talk about this all night, um, but if we see something, you have to say something. If you see a coworker or staff member mistreating a child, you cannot turn a blind eye. You have to say something. Um, you should be held liable if you don't say anything and you allow another staff member to abuse or hurt a child in your care. You should be liable as well. So, yeah, every staff member that knew this was going on should be held accountable for it. Somebody's child was abused and hurt, and I don't like it. I don't care when it happened. 2 weeks ago, a month ago, we're just talking about it now. And I had to get a little info on it. So, yeah, you're right, Debbie. Touch me, not my child. But if you touch me, I'll show you too. Because everyone should keep their hands to themselves. But nowadays, people are not keeping their hands to themselves. And so this has caused a problem, putting your hands on somebody else's child and abusing somebody else's child. Well, you never know, George. Karma's something else. And if you open up one can of worms, another can of worms is going to follow. So maybe that's what happened in this case. And I'm glad it happened because, if they wouldn't have inquired on something else, then maybe they wouldn't have known about this particular child that was mistreated. Um, I'm tired of hearing about little children being mistreated. How does a staff member mistreat a child? How did you get that job? Have you had this issue before? Did they do a background check on you? I need to know about this staff member. How did they get hired at this school district in the Brownsburg school system? What is going on? You know, a child is precious, precious cargo. You only get one chance at one shot at raising kids, and if something happens to them when they're little, it's going to affect them possibly. I just wish people would treat children better. It really hurts and upsets me. Um, yeah, I don't know, people. But again, we've got to take care of our children, love on our children, watch out for our children. And if we see something that does not look right, please speak on it, please. I have no clue, but we've definitely got to pay attention. And we've got to watch who we're hiring as people to take care of our children, because evidently they don't know how to take care of children. They have no clue. Um, but yeah, people, I wasn't going to stay on too long. I just want to give you guys 15 minutes. My 15 minutes is about up, so um, feel free to leave comments in the chat box. You let me know how you feel about this situation. Let me know what you could have, what could have been done different. It's something. If it's something that I didn't say, please speak on it, please. Yeah, George, it's all bad, especially when a child can't communicate. It's just all bad. Again, people, if it's something that I'm missing now and something you don't get to say on live, I want you to definitely leave it in the comments section. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Got to get ready for bed. It's 9 p.m. I go to get to bed pretty early sometimes, but I got to get up pretty early, so about 4. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Take care. Bye bye.